Morning, everybody. If you're new here, my name's Kyle, and today's gonna be all about what it's like calving in the middle of January, or end of January actually. So beautiful sunrise. It is a balmy minus 25 out here, by the way, too. Let's get started with the day. Probably gonna start the day here doing some bedding in this pen. Gotta blow some straw in. It's a little light, so I'll probably do that. I think I have some footage of that actually from the other day when I bedded it up for the first time. So I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna go check the other pen. A lot of checking, especially when it's this cold. Just have to do some bedding here today. We're finally moving cows into the pens here. So we're gonna bed them up about 6 bales each pen to start. And then we're having issues with our water again. She's overflowing. So that's on the agenda today to see what we can do. There's sand in the line and we think the O-rings are wore out. So but all problems can be solved if we just think about it for a minute. Just gonna go get some, I think 4 more bales. We'll do that pen for now, and then probably after the weekend I'll bed them up again here. It looks like there's not much snow. It's just gonna be, I think it's calling for like minus 20 Celsius. So it's not too bad, but get them enough bedding that they stay cozy for the weekend. Here's where I'm grabbing all the bales from. And if you go back a few videos, these bales are all the ones that I hauled back in October, November type thing. So now we're using them. So the method here is 2 bales, kind of tube style up front. And then on the back, you have one in the processor and one on the, I better not hit the gate here. One on the, there's like a set of forks that hold it, so that when you're done with the one, you just tip her in. And then what it has is like these big flat things, and it basically processes the bale. So it wraps the twine up on itself and grinds it all up and then spits it out. And then on the side there, you have a little flap that can allow you to either make like a windrow or do a nice bedding pack. A basic overview of how this thing works is you kick your PTO on. This first control, I'm gonna put that down a little bit. I don't like getting it in the barn. And then this middle one rotates your bale. And then the back is just your fork. So I just cover that up. Generally I'll look in my mirror, put it down, and then it doesn't bind up. If it's too much, it'll bind up on that. So, and then I rev up. Well, the RPMs are set to 1,000 on the PTO, so I'll just get her up nice, just 1,600 maybe, and then start spinning that bale. And then this is what happens. I'll drive forward as I rotate, and it just spits it out. So that's gonna be, I'm gonna go through these 4 bales. And it's stuck, so I'm gonna have to maybe rework this to get it unstuck. So if I brought the GoPro, maybe I'll do this another day, bring the GoPro and show you how you pick up a bale. Basically, you gotta look in the mirror, and then once you get the bale in here, then it's all blind, and you hope that it's lined up perfect. So I'm gonna try to get this in and then go bed it out. So now you just hope your forks are down, and you hope you know how to back up straight, because this is all by feel at this point. Oh, and it's our lucky day. See in the mirror? I got her bang on, so we're good. And just like that, the cows have a nice bed for the evening. It's nice 6 bales there. I think there'll be about 150 head in here later, so they will enjoy that. And then I think later I'll get some bales in there for them. I'm just waiting for the ground around here to freeze, because if they all eat there, they'll punch, like the ground will get really soft from them eating, so we'll just wait. Same with the feed bunks, we'll just wait to feed them there. Should be about -10 later tonight, so these ladies are already loving it. We're gonna go make a coffee. It's supposed to warm up actually to -8 later, so. Let me know down in the comments there if this is something you guys enjoy. If there's something you guys want to see about the cows that maybe I'm not showing. There's tons of different things we can do. Look at this thing. Little barn cat trying to have a coffee with me. This fella rode in my engine bay over from another farm, and he's kind of been sticking around me all of this time. So cool how the cows, they come out, you know, in -25, but they're so resilient. The next day you warm them up, they're spunky, they're ready to go, and then you can toss them outside. Like, nature's a wild thing. It's also funny too, cows kind of curl up. I'll show you tonight if I can get a video of one. They curl up almost like a cat to sleep, some of them. I don't know why they do it. Must keep them warm or stretch their neck out. Kind of an odd thing, but let's go. Don't you hate when you spill your coffee? Whoops. I just got that bedding all done. I'm gonna go, my second coffee of the day, I'm gonna go chip some ice here. The waters kind of, when they slurp out of them, they tend to dribble everywhere, and then it freezes up on us. I just have to go find my hammer. I got like this nice drywall hammer, and it's perfect for chipping ice. So here's the problem, they slurp everywhere, and then this is the issue. So it's good to kind of break a bit of that buildup up. There we go. Nice and clean. I'm gonna go over here and check another one that was running over. It wasn't the one that I was talking about running over the other night. This one was a different issue where it got a little bit of sand in the float. So later today it's supposed to be like -8, -9. So a little bit warmer than -25, and break the gloves off and get working on her. Seems to me this water either wasn't fully shut off, which is what I'm thinking, because it's not overflowing, but the bowl is still full. and I would imagine they've drank out of it. Basically what I'm thinking is that valve wasn't shut off, so it is working though, which is good, because we're gonna put calves in that other pen with their mums soon, and they're gonna need water. Without water, they don't eat, and without feed, they die. So when you do the simple math, it seems to work out pretty well that you need the water working. Looks like maybe later they need a bale in here. They're munching on that pretty hard. I don't think so. Oh, look at him. No, he's alive. Yep. It's okay, Mama. Just lick him off. Grab the sleigh. Oh yeah, look at him. Oh, maybe she's mean. Up, 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 up. Oh, we can take the heifer. Come on. Right up a calf tag as well. Got a good angle. Oh yeah, she's here. This can get fun. All right. Gotta be down there a little bit. Let's go. Had a mean one here. Just tried getting her in, but we roped the calf and got her in. Get this welder hooked up for finishing that gate project I was working on in the last video there. I have to cut out the bottom piece and then I can bolt the other side on, because we're a little too short width-wise to fit the gate with the bottom bar, so we're just gonna take it out and solve our problem. See, I got the welder in here, and I'm going to basically just cut it off on the other side, put a little tab, bolt her on, and then we have a working gate without having this issue of the bottom. So let's get to that. There's a water that's running over, so change of plans. I gotta go fix that now. Gonna go get some tools, pull it off, and see maybe if it's just the float has to be adjusted or something, which is kind of what I'm thinking, because it was the one we played with the other week there. So we'll go do that. Okay, we're gonna see what we can do here. It is cold out here, man. It's like minus 25 or 20 now. It's warming up, but I would deal with this later when it's warmer, but it's gonna make quite a mess if it keeps running over as much as it. There's a problem. I'm just gonna take this hold that. I don't know if that's gonna do it. But I'm gonna go maybe a little more. Just hold that. That should work. Let's put the cover back on. It's all sticking to my gloves. No matter how much you prepare with these things, they always give you a little bit of grief. It's the second day though, because last week, this was the water I was telling you about. It froze up. I think I'll check it here once they drink out of it. Sure doesn't feel warm out here yet. But like the end of the week's gonna be +3, so some funny business, that's for sure. I gotta dry my gloves off. I've got my hand in the water. It's gonna freeze on me if I don't. They didn't really dry that. Let's go deal with this. Time to go check cows again. There's a lot of checks around here. Especially when it's below -10 Celsius. We tend to try to check every hour. Every hour or two at most, because you know how it is, like when you're outside in that cold, your ears freeze like instantly. So imagine a wet calf coming out. You go from a balmy indoor temp to frozen as could be. So nothing over here. I'll go check on the other side. I also just had some nice pasta and a pork tenderloin for lunch. It was quite good. So nothing in here. Have a peek at the horses. Might have to grab a horse later if we get more calves on the ground. I'm gonna see how my water is doing here. I fixed this earlier. Still running, but maybe it'll shut off here. We'll see. Well, that's good. We fixed it. Hopefully it stays that way. Oh, just pulling the calf, eh? Easy. They're on the wall, or they're like third drawer from the south, or some hooks. Easy, mama. Easy, I know. Nothing? No. Wake up. Time for lunch. He's doing good. Well, we got that girl pulled. She's doing good. Up and about. Calf is getting licked off now. We're probably just gonna keep him in the barn for a few days and then send him on his way out to the bonding pen. And he'll hang out in the bonding pen for, oh, I don't know, till it gets full. We usually put stuff 50 in there and then ship them out to the field. They just crack the gate and go hang out in the field for a few weeks there. We're only at 41 on the ground, so I think I'm gonna wrap the video up here. The next one is gonna be a lot of horse work, a lot of moving calves around by horse, and all that kind of fun stuff. This one was supposed to be that, but I ended up having too much to show about other things. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoy this stuff, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and it's gonna help, you know. And February 1st, if you do feel like supporting, I have that Patreon page. Head on over there February 1st, and all these videos will be there early access, probably put on there Wednesday, and then everybody else gets to see them on Monday. Thanks for watching. I hope everybody enjoyed. Stay tuned for next week. We're going to be having quite a fun time with getting a horse and going to do stuff and going to rope stuff, and you get that sleigh and you dally up and then you take off.
It is the funnest time of year. So, especially when you get a lot of calves on the ground. So, stay tuned for that, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.